Ayan, good morning everyone. Let me just double check everything. Audio is fine. Camera is fine. Stream is fine. Ayan, good morning. Good morning everyone. Beautiful Wednesday today. Ayan, very good market yesterday. Mga picks natin. We're doing good, diba? I promised you before na sasabihin ko sa inyo when I think B-Core is the best, when is the best time to buy B-Core. So I recommended B-Core last Monday and nananalo na kayo. Congrats sa mga may hawak ng B-Core. Ayan, enjoy your earnings. Ayan. Kahapon, tumaas na sila ABS, ATN, per konti lang tinaas ng iba. SSI, I really can't remember if SSI, I think nag-pullback si SSI diba? Yan, si SSI. Tumaas pa rin si SSI. Yan, very good. SSI was one of the big winners yesterday. Congrats din sa mga SSI holders. Also, si Vulcan, diba? Si Vulcan yan. Tindi ni Vulcan kahit, what you call this, kahit speculative, pero it's going up and it's been going up for a very long time na, diba? So, marami kasing rumors kay Vulcan. But, yun, yun kasi kay Vulcan, those are intraday, mga chupetera moves na yun. So, I really don't recommend it, especially to newbies. Pero, sa mga galing na, yes, you can always watch, what you call this, always watch bullish stocks and then ride its momentum, diba? That's momentum trading. So, but if hindi nyo pa alam ang momentum trading, paano mag-momentum trading, wag nyo na pong pipilitin. Wag kayo maiinggit sa mga ginagawa ng mga yan. So, today we're gonna be talking about, what you call this, when do you average down? The art of averaging down. So, ano yung pag-average down? When is the proper time to do it, right? So we're gonna be talking about that. And if you just watch the video right now, you're watching the replay, just fast forward the video to around 25 minutes, so that you can go to the discussion right away, right? So yan, pasa kayo sa 25 minutes, forward nyo lang. So but now we're live, and but before we go to that topic, I'm gonna be reading your greetings and requests for charts today, and I'm gonna be sharing to you a few of the stocks that I saw have good potential for today. Maganda mga position, right? Mga low risk positions. So I'm gonna be sharing them to you. Again, no assurance if ever gagalaw ba yan kaagad or not. It's really, the market is shaky, but I find these stocks as low risk. So maganda siya i-position. So if you want to test out the supports or anything, or the retracements, the pullbacks, you can do that. But then again, just plan your cut loss ahead, okay? While waiting for the audience to really kick in, I want to request. May request ako sa inyo guys. While inaantay natin yung iba, please share the video para dumami na ang viewers natin. Right? So, yan. Ella Montefalco, good morning. Okay lang ba ang audio? I think okay lang naman. Let me just double check. The replay. Just fast forward the video. Yan. So, okay. Okay naman. Ella Montefalco, good morning. Joel Ligares, good morning, Sir Lloyd and Laika. Hops, hi, sir. Rain J.O., good morning, Sir Lloyd. Pwede na ba mag-average down kay Web, sir? Let's check that out kay Web, right? I'm seeing good movements kay Web, but I really don't want to be aggressive yet. Number one is consider mo isang market Is the market bullish already? So if that's number one we need to consider. So we'll talk about that, more about that in a while, right? Pag-usapan natin si Web, okay? If okay na ba mag-average down. Joey Tanael, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Insights please on TUGS, IDC. Si TUGS is okay. IDC, 3 white soldiers kanina, IRC and PXP. But still, I'm gonna write these down para pag-usapan natin in a while. Alright, Jovi. Dave Guapo Daddies, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Watching from South Korea. God bless po. Good morning. And Addison, C, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Good morning din. Hops, how do you see PSEI's move yesterday? Kind of shaky pa rin, but we're at support. So we are testing support still. We can't really say for sure ano na mangyayari. But we saw a higher low. I told you yesterday. So yeah, we'll talk about that also. Yesterday, I did tell you that the price action without the green one, the price action is looking good. And it did go green, right? So somehow we were right. But still, we're not out of the woods yet, right? Engulfing yan. And then I see PSEI stabilizing before really going up or testing that support. If it fails, then there's still chance that we might go down further. So far so good. So far so good. But this is not enough, right? This is a higher low right here. This is good. It's not enough really to be aggressive already, Hops, right? So konti ingat lang muna. We'll talk more about that in a while. Hops, sir, when you say goodbye ang naputol yung message mo, Hops, okay? Jeric Araniego, good morning, Sir Lloyd. SecB is a buy. Uy, magaganda na yung posisyon ng mga banks, nagsastabilize na eh. So, yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the stocks, the banks in a while. Right? Roger Aguilar, good morning. From Singapore, Globe and Nickel, yan. Kapatid natin mga OFWs from Singapore and South Korea, di ba? Mabuhay po kayo. Good morning sa inyo. Globe and Nickel. Right, si Globe nagda-downtrend pa eh. Right? Kasi medyo mataas na yung si Globe dati yung akyat niya. And nickel. Right, nickel. Yan. Hops is, when good to buy ang isang stock, short term or long term ang tinutukoy mo. Right. Long term siya, for me, it's kind of a long term if ever napakamura niya pa. Right? It's very far from its, it's very far from its value, its fair value. And then, maganda ang mga developments, big developments of a company. Like, for example, si OR. Nirecommend ko si OR. OR is good for long term. Why? Because the price you're seeing with OR right now, it's because of its previous disposition as a company, diba? Now, I'm recommending OR as for long term because, number one, nag-change na siya to holdings and I am seeing very good movements kay OR. Right? Maganda yung mga expansions nila to energy, etc. Ang daming magagandang ginagawa ni OR ngayon. So, in the long run, napakaganda ng mga ni OR. Napakaganda ng mga projects ni OR. So, I can say that they are good for long term. Right? For shorter term naman, ito yung mga swing trades lang. Yan tinitingnan ko ng mga good stocks, good fundamentally good stocks, and then they're at good positions. Pero no, not really big changes in the companies yet, right? So same lang ginagawa nila, may mga konting projects, mga ganyan, not really significant projects. So these are the companies I consider for shorter term, right? For swing trades lang talaga. For longer terms, ito yung mga may changes sa mga company. If napapansin nyo si CPG, nire-recommend ko yan for longer term because CPG is very cheap as of the moment. Ang gaganda ng mga projects nila in the future. So that's why I'm recommending CPG for longer term. PHA has expansions into mining. And then yung projects na sa Palawan is going to fruition na, so there are massive changes in the company, massive improvements and compared to their price, diba? So that's when I can say that it's for a longer term na stock, right? Monet Lagman, happy Wednesday, Lloyd, Laika, and to your followers, thank you so much, Monet. Josephine Marcelo, good morning. Prim, APX, and MRC, right? Let's write these down. Josephine. Nga pala guys, this October 20 is Saturday, right? Andyan ako sa Manila. I hope nakapag-register na kayo, right? Napaka-konti na lang ng seats na available. Tapos may mga reservations for walk-ins. Please join the workshop. It's gonna be a very good investment for you guys, right? Biggest lesson ko sa mga newbies ko, yung mga students ko, learning. It's the time, invest in learning. That's the biggest investment you can do in the stock market. And I tell you, the more time and investment you put into learning, the better you are as a trader, right? So yan. Good morning, Charito Santos, Toronto. From Toronto. I made a mistake buying share of now. I lost 25%. I want to know if I should sell it or hold. You already have ganito yan eh. Fundamentals of now is basically good, but I don't expect now reaching 12 pesos anytime soon, right? So you have to be ready for that possibility na baka matulog pa yan, especially after the third telco will be named. Yet attention on the other telcos might not be that much anymore because I've already I invested in the third telco. Why invest on now pa, diba? So yung mga tao mawawala ng interest kay now. So um, that's something you have to consider, right? It might not be you might not be able to recover from it. So konting ingat dyan. It's really up to you. I would recommend if you have a stock which is on an uptrend, lipat mo na lang ang pera mo doon. This way mas makakapag-recover ka. Yan, if ever we have an opportunity to invest on the third telco, right? I recommend transferring your money from now to the third telco talaga, 'di ba? For now, I won't laki na ng loss mo right? I have a video about what to do if you're not able to cut your losses, right? So, it's really your call. I strongly recommend transfer it if ever the chances of now gets slimmer and slimmer. Strongly recommend bawasan mo ang stocks mo and let that kahit half, right? Let the other half ride na lang. At least kalahati na lang ang loss mo dyan sa 25%. Let the other half be paper loss na lang, right? I don't recommend averaging down on these stocks. I know other people out there are hyping the stock. I don't really want to do that because this is a speculative stock and I don't want you to gamble your money away, right? So, yeah, konti ingat lang now. It's really up to you. I can't really say for sure, Charito, because I could be wrong, right? You have to feel for it, right? If you see that the stock is gonna go down, I'd recommend selling half na lang and then put it on a different stock na you are sure na aakyat naman. JFC is a very good asset, very good price right now. BDO, these are very cheap right now. Ali, I've been recommending Ali for the past few days. Ali is starting to recover already, diba? So why not put your money in those stocks as mas sure ka naman makaka-recover pa doon. So I will recommend magbawas ka instead of adding more in these kinds of positions. Rick Romero, good morning Sir Lloyd at sa lahat. Good morning din. May pag-asa na bang gumalaw pataas si TBGI? Let's talk about TBGI. We can't really tell but TBGI has a very good may magandang ano si TBGI ngayon eh. They have a very good business plan for the telco, the coming telco boom. Ang gagawin daw nila is they will become a what do you call this provider for the cell sites, right? If they're gonna be contracted by the third telco to create the cell sites for them, right? So yeah, that's still very good for TBGI. Josephine Marcelo, good morning APX, MRC and Prim today. I understand guys excited kayo sa telco. So, yun, as I've always said, don't be too aggressive in these kinds of positions. Everything is speculative for now. Kahit si Vol, right? Makiride lang kayo sa momentum but don't hold on to it, right? Chupitero ang mga yan. Baka chupitan kayo niyan especially pag may news na lumalabas because it's speculative. So dapat at least nakapag-take na kayo ng half sa mga earnings ninyo. Josephine Marcelo, APX, MRC and Prim. I'll write these down. Ay, nasulat na pala yan. Ulit na pala yan. Right, Argel Mendoza, good morning Sir Lloyd, IRC. JFC, M-Wide. Yan si M-Wide. Ang ganda ng galaw ni M-Wide. So, yeah, M-Wide is most probably on a reversal. So, let's wait for the retracement. If hindi pa kayo nakapasok, huwag kayo maghahabol. Okay, SDV Trader, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Now, B-Core and MRC. So, let's talk about now. So, let's go see now. Now, B-Core. Yan, si B-Core. Laki na ng panalo eh. MRC. Yan. Yeah, nasulat na si MRC. Right. Rodrigo Carlos, good morning, Sir Lloyd. Good morning then. Michael Renz Valdez, good morning, Sir Lloyd. IRC po. Let's talk about IRC. Nasulat na natin si IRC. Erica Liwa, good morning, Sir Lloyd. From Hong Kong. Ayan, good morning sa inyo, mga kapatid natin. OFWs from Hong Kong. MRC and CPG still good. MRC and CPG. Let's talk about them, right? CPG, yeah, CPG andyan naman sa lista ko lagi. Right? We're banking on the fundamentals of CPG. So, still good for me, right? It's just that if you are looking at it for shorter term, let's talk about the chart mamaya if maganda ba. But so far, so good. Maganda na may price action sa CPG. Nung nagbentahan ng mga tao, binili lang ng mga nag-iipon ng CPG, right? You see it right here. Yan, nagbebentahan ng mga tao, there was panic selling. So what the good guys did, ang alam nilang fundamentals na CPG, binili lang ang mga hawak ng mga nag-sell off. This was a shake off right here. So I keep telling you, magbangko lang kayo ng CPG, bibilhin lang yan ng mga nag-iipon ng CPG pag magbebenta kayo. So yeah, buy on dips. This is a strong dip kay CPG. Yeah, you can get into you can buy more sa ganung mga posisyon, 'di ba? Ang ganda nun, bumaba pa nga 'di ba? Because we're banking on the what they call this, on the fundamentals of CPG. It's getting better and better. Better check out the what they call this, yung mga disclosures ni CPG. This is so that it will increase your what they call this conviction in entering the stock. Right, Joseph, Phantom Vlogging, good morning. Raquel Necesito, good morning then. Joseph Christian Villaflor, good morning Sir Lloyd and Laika. FB and si FB bumaba kahapon but it's still at support. STR and PLC please. FB, STR and PLC. STR and PLC. Right, Antonio de la Cruz, good morning. Sir Lloyd, what is your analysis of PSEI? We'll talk more about that in a while. Right, Michael Louis Lim, good morning. Neil Caperina, good morning Boss Lloyd from Australia. Uy, from Australia. Good morning sa inyo dyan. Raquel Necesito, is it a good time to average down on ATN? I'd say yes. It's always a good time to get in ATN. Yeah, I did recommend ATN kahapon and it was a confirmation of the support rate. So I'd say it's a good avenue to average down. I did recommend ATN nga the past few days, Monday, diba? Did recommend ATN on Monday and then yun, was that Monday or yesterday? Umakyat naman siya. So that's good for ATN. Yung support nag-hold naman. So I'd say it's good avenue to buy. Right, ATN. Folaika, good morning Sir Lloyd from Taiwan. Good morning Folaika. Yan, Miko Mendoza, Sir Lloyd, tackle APC please. Let's talk about APC. Alright, Richard Gallianero, good morning Sir Lloyd from Singapore. Ali, BDO, sir, can go? Yes, Ali and BDO, yes. I did check Ali and BDO this morning. The positions are looking very good for these two, right? Jason, PXP, Food and IRC. PXP, Food and IRC. Yan, si IRC. Nandiyan na yan. So, Jason, excuse me muna. Tom Mussolini Fernan, Sir Lord. Naging Lord pa ako eh. Good morning. CPHP po ba kasama sa build? Yes, according to their, what they call this, to their disclosure, yes, they're joining the build. That's why I've been recommending PHA. The fundamentals of the company is getting better and better. They just opened 2 limestone plants and kailangan ang limestone to create metals, right? So the build is gonna be needing so much metals, right? And they're gonna be one of the provider there. Hindi lang yan for the build. Meron silang coming na clients na sa Asia, hindi lang sa Pilipinas but sa Asia. They will be providing limestone for them. So that's a very big project for PHA. How big? They opened 2 limestone mining companies, right? They bought 2, dalawa, hindi lang isa, dalawa. Because it was a very big project for them, right? Raymond Arano, good morning. Sir Lloyd, tingin niyo po, bababa pa ba si SMPH? We can tell, pwede bumaba, but I don't think it's gonna go down even further na mas mababa pa. SMPH is a very solid company. That's a very solid support we're looking at right now. So, pinakamababa niya inabot is 32. It's now at 33. So, piso lang. So, it might go down to 32, but I think 32 is very cheap already for SMPH. If it reaches 32 again, man, I'm gonna be buying so many SMPH stocks, right? So, yan. Napakamura na yan for SMPH for me, right? Asan na ako? But let's write down SMPH pa rin. SMPH, yun. Input sa Meg, sir, from Hops. Let's talk about Meg. Right. Ion and Vita. It's 8:35, so we still have 5 minutes. Babasahin ko as many as I can sa comments niyo before natin babalikan. Tugs and Ore, Lino Antonio, good morning Sir Lloyd and Laika. Paki-greet naman po si investor ko, no? And si investor ko, no, one of my detractors. But God bless to them. It's really up to them. Right? Ganito lang talaga yun. Yes, a little bit about the haters, yung mga crab mentality na yan, little lesson about them in life, right? May konting life lesson tayo. uh, pag merong nagtatry magda-drag down sa inyo, as much as possible, never ever bite into their bait, because once na kinagat mo ang pain nila, and they will be able to pull you down, right? So as much as possible, wag yung papansinin yan. So they're gonna gain traction, and then everything is gonna become big, and before you know it, andun ka na sa level niya, right? So wag niyo nang papatulan yung mga haters na yan, right? Alan Bradley, hindi lang dito sa stocks, right? Especially in life, right? Never ever wag niyo papatulan yung mga yan. Bababa lang kayo sa level ng mga yan. Alan Bradley, Tugs, right? Tugs is on my list pa rin to buy. Or, sir, from Lino Antonio, Or has been moving for 3 days, right? But ang lalaki ng mga galaw ni Or for 3 days. So that's very good for Or, right? I don't want you to buy it now. Just wait for the retracement before you wanna buy more Or, okay? Dapat nakabili kayo doon sa baba pa lang. Bull and Bear, Sir Lloyd, kailangan po ba ng laptop sa October 20 in Manila? May module ka po ba na ibibigay? Thanks. No need to bring a laptop, right? After that seminar, I will let you join a group. It's a Facebook group. It's gonna be a closed group para lang sa mga students. So you will have access to everything I'll be providing in the group, right? So no need to bring a laptop. So speaking of October 20, and please join the workshop. It will be a very very good investment for you guys. Lawrence Basilio, MPI Booster. I'll write down MPI. Hindi ko nakapansin si MPI lately, but I still have MPI. I am a holder of MPI. Casey Mendoza, Ali, long-term uptrend support. Yes, it is. So yes, we're at a good position kay Ali. So I recommended that few days ago. On Monday, right? I was looking at Ali, CHP, Costco, SMC, and SMPH for Casey Mendoza. We'll write these down. Sana madaanan natin pa. Bendrix Soriano, sir, si VLL bounce na ba? Almost hit na yung 52-week low niya. So let's talk about VLL also in a while. Sulat ko si VLL. It's 8:38. Meron pa tayong oras. Cass Laws, good day. Good day, Sir Lord. Good morning, sir. Considered 3 white soldiers na ba ECP? Thanks. I guess so, yes. But I don't want you to be aggressive, okay? This is, I find this a, what they call this, a missed opportunity, right? And look at the tail, and we are seeing weakness in the momentum. So baka mag-retrace yan. This is an engulfing pattern. For me, kahit green yan, in-engulf pa rin yan, and then this is most probably a reversal. For these kinds of position and the market being bearish, I'd say this will stabilize first. So wait for your stabilization before you want to get in ECP, right? So, konti ingat lang muna dyan. Latigo Rapper, finally, naka-timing ko tanaw live kay delayed ko per me because duty he. Good morning, Sir Lloyd, and thanks for the program. Sir Lloyd, you're welcome. You're welcome, everyone. By the way, guys, if you want to help the channel, merong super chat dyan sa chat natin. The $ sign that you can see on the chat room, after the smiley, katabi ng smiley, there is a $ sign there. Just in case you want to give me a tip and help the channel, that will be very helpful, right? It will be very helpful for the channel. Pantulong na yun bayad sa internet and everything to help the channel continue, right? So that will be a great help. If you want to consider that, any amount will be greatly appreciated, right? Lyrics, nickel po, right? Let's write down nickel. Ayan. So it's 8:40. I'm gonna be stopping lang muna from kay J. Clyde Moments, Ohio, Sir Lloyd from Japan. Alright, Ohio gozaimasu sa inyo. Magandang umaga. Doon na muna ako mag-stop kay J. Clyde. I'm gonna be going back to gonna be going back to the comments in a while. After the discussion natin and sa mga nauna na mga requests, okay? If we still have time, we're gonna be talking about that. So it's 8:40. Today we're gonna be talking about Number one is when to average down. As we're seeing that PSEI starting to recover, ang iniisip ng mga newbies is averaging down time, especially sa mga naipit, diba? It's good to buy now, but sa mga nakabili na, is it good to average down now? Right? We're gonna be talking about that. When do you average down? What is averaging down? What's the importance of averaging down? Right? So yeah. We'll talk about that, and then PSEI and the recommendations I have for today, right? And then we're gonna be talking about your requests, the charting requests that you have every day, yan naman, diba? So let's get into it. Before we continue, we want to thank 2Trade Asia for helping the channel also. Yan, 2Trade Asia. If you're looking for a broker na, what do you call this? We'll let you trade anywhere, anytime. 2Trade Asia is a very good, fast, reliable broker. Meron siyang mobile app which is very fast. Will let you trade kahit nagda-drive kayo. All you need is LTE, diba? So yeah, check out 2Trade Asia, 2tradeasia.com. Right, so averaging down. When do you average down? What is averaging down? Averaging down is when, if you already have a stock and if the stock goes further down, what you do is buy more of the stock so that you get more stock, and then yung average mo, since average pag-purchase mo nung una, since nasa taas, and then you have a new price that you entered, and then it will be the number, depending on the number of stocks, it will be averaged. The system is going to take the average of your previous purchase and the current purchase, considering also the number of stocks that you bought when you averaged down. That will be your new average, and since you bought it at a lower price, kahit konti lang bibilin mo, your average will somehow go lower, right? So that's averaging down. What's the advantage of it? Since you average down, when the stock price goes up, mas mabilis ka na makaka-recover kasi mahihit na kagad yung break-even point mo, right? Your break-even point, which is your average, is now lower, so it's much faster to recover from the stock compared to not doing anything. So, for example, your average before is 10 pesos, then since you bought at around 8 pesos, your average, let's say you bought the same amount of stock, so your average more or less became 9 pesos, diba? So, if the stock rises from 8 pesos to 9 pesos, hindi nakapag-break even ka na, right? Compared to not averaging down na nasa 10 pesos pa yon. So when the stock rises at 9 pesos, you're still losing, right? Nasa losing end ka pa rin compared to averaging down, diba? So that's one of the advantage. The second advantage is the volume you have, right? Because you bought more stock at a lower price, meaning you will be able to buy more stocks. And it's much easier to average down that way. Plus, if you have more stocks, again, I will keep on telling you this. Stock market, if you want to get rich in the stock, if you want to be rich using the stock market, it's about volume. The number of stocks that you have in a good company. So that if, for example, you have 1 million pesos already worth of stocks already in this company, if the stock moves just 1%, you earn already 10,000 a day. And then overall, if you have 1 million in a stock in a year, by average, it can grow around 10 to 15%. So 10 to 15% of 1 million is around 100k to 150k. Diba? So it's about volume, right? So I will strongly recommend you buy more. Wag lang short-term thinking ang pagpasok nyo sa isang stock. For example, I know some of you has went into the stock na budget nyo lang is 100k, then yun na yung goal ninyo, palalakihin ninyo. Yes, you can get richer with that, but it's gonna be very slow, I tell you. It's really about the long-term thinking of buying more stock and buying more stock, right? If the stock company is going down, you should be happy because this is your avenue. For example, gusto nyo pumasok kay JFC, di ba? And gusto nyo manalo kay JFC. For example, si JFC noon, umabot na ng 300, di ba? So you don't really know if JFC is gonna go down or if it's gonna go up. But the purpose of getting a JFC is become an investor of JFC, di ba? So JFC is a solid company. If it goes further down, you should even be happier because makakabili ka pa ng more Jollibee at a lesser price, and if lesser ang price, mas maraming stocks mabibili mo compared to buying more Jollibee at a higher price, di ba? So it's always better to buy the stock if it's going down, right? So that's the advantage really of averaging down. The more volume you get, the better you will be in that position. And once Jollibee's reversal will come, and it will come, I tell you, right? For sure, magre-recover yan. You're gonna be at a very good position. So always consider averaging down, especially in investing stocks. Which brings me to my second point. Why do you average down? When should you consider averaging down? Right, number one, averaging down is basically plan B, di ba? If your stock, get in a stock since you think it's a very good position already, even in investing, so that's your plan A. But I want you to define your plan A. Are you in it for trading or are you in it for longer term? Right? So yan. Always define your initial reason why you got in a stock. Right? If it's for investing, then always plan B. There's always averaging down or even averaging up, 'di ba? So if your plan is really for investing, you can buy more in the future. So averaging down becomes a plan, right? If you're a trader, plan A is get in a stock, hopefully it goes up. If it goes further down, plan B is not averaging down. Plan B is cut loss, right? Kung ang purpose nyo of getting in is to trade the stock, cut your losses. Wag don't, as much as possible, you don't want to consider averaging down. Right? You should have a system and you should not break that system. Because if you break that system, yung practice na yun ng mga newbie na, I wanna get in here as a trader, bumabagsak, ayoko mag-cut losses. Hindi ako nakapag-cut loss, mag-average down na lang ako. So that's bad system. That's a bad system. You're breaking your system and it becomes a habit. As much as possible, I don't want you to do that. Right? If your plan is to trade it, then cut your losses right away. Dapat hindi plan B nyo maging investor, right? Plan A to trade, plan B is to become an investor. No, wag ganyan, alright? Always stick to your plan as much as possible. Kasi if you don't, then it's gonna be a practice, man. If you lose, lahat na lang ng trades ninyo halos magiging investor na lang kayo. Ay, okay lang naman pala kasi maganda yung fundamentals, so maging investor na lang ako. So that's bad trading. That's a bad trading system. Don't ever consider that as much as possible. Follow your trading plan, right? Yan. So that's about when planning to average down, right? Now, if you did plan to average down, when is the best time to average down on a company, right? So, for example, ganito, let's say ECP. Diba? Si ECP, there was an uptrend right here and we saw a support right here. So, what if pumasok ka dito and it did go down? So, nasa support pa naman, so hindi ka magka-cut loss and now it broke support. If you are in it for longer term, what you do is do not average down on the next support. Right? We have a confirmation right here. Uy, may dalawang bounce. We have a confirmation of a support. Am I gonna average down or not? Right? No, I'd say no. Why? You're working against on a downtrend, right? I've always discussed this with you guys, especially bottom picking, right? Yung mga nagbo-bottom fishing, 'di ba? Usually pag may ganito, you will consider it as a good bounce, 'di ba? And pwede mong pasukin 'yan. You can be aggressive in entering that, but I don't see any signs of entering there. So, wala nga signs for entering for bottom picking, 'di ba? But usually pag may ang mga tao pag may nakikitang support, they will average down already. And look at what happened, right? It did go up. It did go further down even, 'di ba? And by the time this happens right here, wala ka ng pera kasi ginamit mo na dito to average down here. Diba? So, that's bad right there. Now, kasi wala ka ng pera, nag-average down ka na dito, bumaba pa ang stock, and then nag-recover, at least nakapag-break even. Hindi ka break even ito kasi most probably your average is here. And so, this happened right here. So, that was good. Swerte natin na nakapag-break even tayo if ever we bought the same number of stocks, diba? So, nakapag-break even tayo dyan. But at this time right here, your mentality tends to be greedy. Right? Magi-greedy kayo niyan kasi ang lakas ng move eh. So, akala nyo mag-uptrend na. Diba? So, we have higher supports right here. So, that's very good. But then, it broke down. Right? So, yeah. So, when do you average down? I don't recommend averaging down here. I don't recommend averaging down here. Usually, nag-average down ako dito. Why? Because this is a sign of a reversal. This is a clear reversal right here. We have a higher low. Right? I always average down on a higher low. Now, this time, if ever it fails, meron namang resistance dito, pwede ako mag-sell ng portion and then wait for the move, right? Nakapag-average down ako dito. Anyways, I'm for long term. I did see a reversal right here, so that's a positive sign. So, I'd say I will average down there. So, the point is, average down on a reversal, on a clear reversal, right? So dito, I would have averaged down here. Since it failed, I could have sold a portion of it. Then it was going down. It was going down, right? We're seeing we're seeing a support right here, but it was really weak, so we can't really say it's another avenue to average down because medyo weak pa ito right? We don't see any confirmation, and it broke down and nag-support dito. So this moment right here, this is a double bottom. I would average down at this area right here. That's another sign of a stronger move, right? But this time it failed, but that's okay kasi anyways averaging down lang naman. Because we're here for longer term. So right now sa ECP, nag 3 white soldiers sa ECP. I will not average down on this yet. I will want to see ECP make a higher low before I want to average down more. That's for averaging down. But then again, you have to consider the market also. If bearish market, Mona Macna donated 99. Uy, thank you so much for that. All right, thank you so much for the super chat, Mona Macna. Right. The point is you have to be you have to know if it's the best time to be aggressive or not, right? You have to consider the market. Is it bearish or bullish? If the market is bearish, then I strongly recommend don't average down yet, right? Just sit it down, right? Because usually, pag ganito, for ECP, yes, for the price action, considering it's a normal moving market, especially bullish market, yes, I'll average down on this. But if you consider the market during this time, the market is bearish. So if the market is bearish, I don't want to consider averaging down yet. I will want for the market to really recover before I want to average down. Kasi the recoveries will be much better. So that's the third thing you need to consider, okay? Second is the price action. The third is the market. Is the market bullish or bearish? If the market is bearish, again, you support higher lows. Trends do not tend to really hold on that strong. So, yun yung dapat i-consider mo. If you think the market is bearish, then don't be too aggressive. Huwag maging aggressive masyado. Right? Those are the three things you need to consider. Right? So, right now, the market is, PSEI is, what do you call it? PSEI is, no, not PSEI, PSEI. The market is, yan. So, somehow the market is recovering and we're at support areas, right? If you are aggressive, if you're an aggressive trader, everything boils down to your risk tolerance and your strategy. If you're an aggressive trader, we are at support. This is one of the best time to average down, right? You see that the market is already cheap, so most probably investors will start to get in because the market is cheap. This is one thing you might consider in averaging down. Since the market is already very cheap, most probably investors will start to get in. So if you bet on that, then you can average down, right? Number 2 is the second best naman na position to get in a stock using the market is if you see a confirmed reversal sa market. If we're seeing confirmed higher lows like this one, this is a higher low right here. Kaso nga lang, isa pa lang ito, very, very short term lang ito. So we can't really say for sure. But if you see a stronger reversal ng market, for example, ngayon, baka mag-higher low si market. Look at this right here. We have a stronger higher low sa market. So this would have been a good avenue to average down on your stocks, especially blue chips, diba? So right now, PSEI is at around support levels. So you have to check your stock also. For example, si BDO. Isa ako sa mga nag-invest kay BDO ngayon because ipit ako kay BDO. But then again, I'm into BDO for long term. So I'm just waiting for an avenue to average down kay BDO. This would have been a good avenue right here to average down kung hindi pa natin alam, diba? So we have a higher low right there. But then again, I consider the market. The market is bearish still. So, hindi ko nag-average down kay BDO. And the low, and behold, nag-fail nga siya. Right? For this kinds of position, we have a resistance right here. So, best entry would be a breakout. But then again, market is bearish, so hindi nagsustain ang mga breakouts. So right now, bumaba siya ng support. So now we're seeing a higher low for BDO. I'm looking at the market and I think market can recover. So if I'm aggressive, I'll buy this already. Right? This is my confirmation. But if you are a more conservative player, just wait for a higher low this time. Since the market is cheap and the market overall is doing stabilizing na, this is a good avenue to average down. Wait for a higher low, of a better retracement of a reversal. Right? If you want to check out Fibonacci, right? Fibonacci, this is the last swing high niya, right? So we're still not out of the woods, diba? You use Fibonacci if you don't want to bottom fish, right? You missed this climb right here. So next entry mo lang is wait for the Fibonacci to really show a reversal and then retracement, and dun na yung entry mo. So that's a much more, much more conservative approach on averaging down. Don't be too aggressive, especially if the market is bearish. Right? So, wag muna kayo. Ang nangyayari kasi sa mga tao is, for example, dito, pumasok sila, uy, uptrend si BDO, pasok tayo dito, uy, uptrend na naman, buy more. And then, nagka-reversal. Ang tendency ng mga tao, uy, reversal. Kung dito nakapasok, kung dito kayo pumasok, and naipit na kayo, uy, reversal, uy, we're seeing a support, so mag-average down yan, dyan. And bumagsak, nag-support naman siya, so okay lang. But, at this point right here, bumagsak ang support, uy, bumagsak na naman. So, ang gagawin ng mga tao is maghahanap na naman ng stronger bounce. And then, eto, may support na dito. This is good right here, di ba? We have a support right here at this area. And then, hanap ka ng support dito. Uy, nag-bounce dito. So, I will average down. Right? Yun yung ginagawa ng mga tao. Price action-wise, support resistance-wise, technical analysis-wise, this is good right here. This is a support and you're buying at the support right there. But then again, remember that the market is bearish. So usually these supports are not gonna hold. And look at that, bumaba pa ng bumaba, di ba? So you really have to consider the market, overall market also in averaging down, especially on your blue chip positions, right? Because usually supports will not hold on a bearish market, right? So yeah, those are the three things you need to consider. So just a little review. Yeah, you have to know for sure if you're in it for you're in it for longer term. If longer term ang purpose ninyo is, yes, average down should be considered. If you're in it for trading, if it's a trading stock, wag kayo mag-average down, especially it's a bad stock like CHP. Right, so CHP noon, nung nasa 10 pesos pa siya, it's been showing us bad signals, bad fundamentals, so dapat hindi kayo magpaplano mag-average down, dapat lumabas na kayo. But for stocks like these na magaganda naman, right, BDO is, may linabas na naman na news about BDO being the number 1 bank in the Philippines, right? Uy, thank you so much, J. Clyde Moments, thank you so much for the donation. That is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for this, right? BDO nga pala guys, BDO released a news, may news nila linabas, they're in the number 1 bank again for the first half of 2018. So that's good for BDO, right? Very good job BDO, right? So yan, you have to that's the second thing you need to consider is the technical analysis, right? If you are seeing a reversal, wag support lang muna, right? Remember, in stock market, the trend is your friend. And if ever sideways pa, for example, dito, atong position na ito, diba? Support, this is a support, and this is a bounce right here. Remember, that's a sideways movement. You're betting on a sideways movement. Wag on averaging down. The trend is your friend. Wait for it to do an uptrend before you want to average down. Or a reversal, diba? Reversal is your friend kasi malalaman mo naman pag reversal if ever nag-higher low na. So, trend reversal na, diba? So, from a downtrend, maging uptrend yan, mamaya mo na best trend yan. So, that's the best time to average down. Wag yung naguhula kayo ng bottom, alright? This is a bottom. You wanna guess that this is a bottom kasi support naman yan. No. Okay lang yan kung kakapasok nyo pa lang. If plano nyo pumasok, that's okay. But if you're averaging down, no. It's a different strategy. I will strongly recommend averaging down on a trend reversal. Pag may nakita tayong higher low sana nito, pwede tayong mag-average down. But we're not seeing any higher low. So, nagfail siya. So, yan. Konti ingat dyan. Right? So, this one right here is good. A good avenue to average down. Nag-double bottom, diba? First bottom, second bottom, right? So, yes, this can be a good chance to average down since we know that double bottoms are good signals for reversals. So, yun, nag-akyat yes doon. But it's hitting resistance. So, when I average down here, I would sell a portion of it here kasi nag-double top din eh. Right? And then, RSI is getting higher. So, yun. Here's another avenue to average down. But then again, check. The third one you need to check is the overall market status. Is the market bearish already? Is the market bearish or is the market bullish? During this time, ito yung time na nag-recover ang market eh. Right? This was the time na nag-recover ang market. So, umakyat si BDO. Then, market failed again once it hit resistance and bumagsak na si BDO after that. So, yun. Those are the three things you need to consider for averaging down. So, I hope you learned from that discussion. Wag po kayong average down na nanghuhula kayo ng bottom, right? Si B-Core, yan, that's why I recommended B-Core just this Monday because we are seeing good signs kay B-Core. Yes, this is a good avenue na average down. That's why I recommended B-Core here. But then again, market is bearish, diba? So, nag-fail si B-Core. But this time around, mas stable ang price niya and we are seeing this engulfing pattern and RSI mas clearer yung signals niya of a reversal. So this is why I recommended B-Core last Monday and yun, ang laki na ng panalo ng mga tao na pumasok kay B-Core. So good job sa mga pumasok kay B-Core. Actually, ito lang yung tinignan ko eh. Nung nakita ko na ito, waited for confirmation and then there it is. So good job sa mga pumasok kay B-Core. That's a good avenue to average down when the market is stable already, right? Nag-stabilize na si market this week, eh, diba? So, yun. That's it for the lesson. Let's go to my picks. Andyan pa rin sila mga picks ko, right? These picks right here, mga bagger picks ko, don't wanna keep repeating them. PHA, but for those na mga kakapasok lang, why am I recommending PHA? Yes, you can see a downtrend right there, but overall, PHA is at a very good, solid support right there. So, maganda yung position ng PHA. I am considering PHA because of its fundamentals. May nagtanong kanina, is PHA kasali ba sa build? Yes, they just expanded expanded their business so that they can join the build program ng government. So that's a very good plus for PHA. So fundamentals of the company is getting better and better. So I'm betting on that. CPG and mga nagbenta kay CPG, binili lang ng mga nag-i-imbak ng CPG. Nag-i-imbak kami ng CPG because the fundamentals of the company is getting better and better. CPG showed us very good numbers sa second quarter niya. So, that's a good sign for CPGs. First quarter, medyo shaky naman. So, numbers are getting better. Number 2 is check out CPG's disclosures. Yung mga news nila about their projects. It's getting better and better. And while mura pa yan, I will consider this if mag-reversal talaga ito. The reversal of the century, umabot pa yan ng 4 pesos. And right now, napakababa pa ng presyo ni CPG. Right? So, this is for long term for me, si CPG. Next up is MRC. MRC, kind of speculative, but you're seeing a higher low for MRC. Right? So, MRC, if you are planning to get in MRC, yes, you can bet on this right here. Anyways, but then again, this is speculative, guys. So I'm considering removing MRC dito sa lista, right? This is kind of speculative kasi we're betting on PTNT on this position. PTNT hindi pa sure yan na magiging third telco. So, kontingin muna kay CPG. ABA, nag-hit na resistance and now it's going back down. Antayin natin yung dip ulit before we wanna buy more ABA. Pag may nakita tayong green, siguro we can test that. That's a higher support for ABA. Right? So, but ABA's fundamentals is very good. Check out the retained earnings. Napakalaki ng pera nila. They can do so many things in the future for that. Right? So, we don't know yet. Wala pa tayong nakikitang possible projects ni ABA, but definitely the numbers are getting better and better for ABA. So I'm betting on the long term for ABA. Next up is si OR. Yan, we have 3 white soldiers kay OR. This is good, but ayokong habulin nyo pa yan. Wait for the retracement and bounce before you wanna get in OR. Right? This is a very, very strong move kay OR. Right? Most probably this downturn has ended. Right? This is the red trigger right here, but look at that. Binili lang ng mga alam yung galaw ni OR. Right, that's an engulfing pattern right there. Tinuro ko yan sa Bollinger Bands. Yes, so let's wait for it to stabilize, make a retracement before you want to get in ore. Yes, definitely ore is one of the things you want to consider. Next up is SSI. Buy on dips pa rin. Pag nag-dip yan and retrace, just buy it. Ang target natin dito is around 3.5 pa. Medyo malayo-layo pa yung 3.5, right? So SSI is still good to buy for me. Just buy on dips. Wag ngayon, umaakit na. Tagal ko na rin nire-record si SSI. Tapos ngayon yung papapasukin, di ba? So, SSI is there. Next up is CLI. Yes, habang mura pa si CLI, we are seeing a stronger support right here for CLI. I'd say this is a buy already. The fundamentals of CLI is getting better and better. Actually, it's already good. Right? ISM is there pa rin. Andyan pa rin yung ISM sa picks natin. But right now, ISM is kind of high. Let's wait for ISM to retrace before you want to get in. I am betting on ISM not because they're gonna be a third telco, contender. It's because they're a holdings company now. And then, napakalaki ng pera na hawak nila. They have 4 billion in their pockets. Let's see what they're gonna be doing with it. If ever hindi man manalo yung manok nila, hindi ko pa alam sino manok talaga nila. There were rumors about ECP. But, sabi nila, ang dami daw hinihingi ni ECP, kaya nag-breakdown daw yun. So, naghahanap na naman sila ng bagong i-fund na company. So, if ever may company dyan na nahihirapan, baka pwede sila mag-fund. 4 billion is a lot, right? Ang laking tulong niyan para sa magiging third telco, 'di ba? So ISM still betting on it because of the moves that it's been doing, right? LR and si LR stabilizing, right? Considering LR because bumagsak lang naman si LR because of the Boracay scare na hindi matutuloy yung project nila sa sa Boracay. But you already know, people already know that this one is plus the bearish market kaya bumagsak talaga si LR, diba? But people already know LR's project is tuloy sa Boracay. So I'm watching LR right now. So I'm buy as long as the support holds for LR. Fundamentals of LR is good, right? Maganda yung fundamentals ni LR. So I want you to watch LR. Tugs, maraming project ngayon si Tugs. It's forming a support, so wait for the bounce. Wait for it to form a good support before you want to get in. Tugs is a very good company and dami lang projects na coming. So, I'm recommending Tugs. Buy on the dips. Pag bumaba pa yan, bilhin nyo yan kasi napakamura pa ni Tugs. Alright. Position picks ko today is East-West. I'm considering banks today since the market, since PSEI stabilizing. Right now, EW is at a very oversold price. So, I'm looking at this position right here. Good volume for the past 3 days. Kahapon, medyo pulahan siya. But I'm waiting for it to stabilize before I really want to get in. So, if mag-bounce ito today, that you can be aggressive. Pwede nyo pasukin yan. Buy as long as that support holds for EW. ATN, right? Si ATN kahapon, umakyat naman. Pero, maliit lang. But still, I'm recommending ATN, right? Si ATN, this is a good avenue to average down if ever you're planning to average down ATN. This is a good sign for ATN. Next up is AC Ayala Corp. Still recommending Ayala Corp. This is a higher low right here. The good price action for Ayala Corp. May magandang projects sa AC, so I'm recommending that. Maxis. Anong spelling na naman? Right, Maxis. Yan, we have a higher low buying for Maxis, so this is a good sign. Max is kind of undervalued right now, so and it's at a very good support right here, so that's a double bottom for Maxis. I'd say that's a buy for Max, right? May price action naman to confirm the movement. So Maxis, you might want to consider Maxis today. DD, ayan, si DD has been showing us good reports lately. So DD, kahit pababa yung presyo, RSI is starting to go up already, so that's a bullish sign for DD. So I think DD, this is a good chance for DD already. If you want to check it out, you can try. That's a confirmation right there of the bounce. This is a buy as long as the support holds for DD, right? So DD, guess this is already very good for DD. Napakaganda na ng presyo ni DD, and it's RSI is already giving us a bullish move right here kahit pababa yung presyo. Right, so that's something you might consider for DD. Next up for DD is ICT. And si ICT, found ICT today. Bakit na si ICT sa lista ko? I forgot. I think may news si ICT. I forgot bakit sinulat si ICT ngayon. Nga pala, ito, good volume, right? The volume yesterday, ang ganda ng volume ni ICT yesterday, and it's good, it has good price action, right? So, ICT, I'd say, is a buy. I think this time it's gonna break out, right? Because of this volume right here. This is something good. You can consider this. Pataas yung support niya. So it's up to you if you wanna be aggressive, right? I am just watching ICT and it's holding on to the support. We have 3 confirmations right here. So I'd say it's still good. Kaso nga lang, risk to reward ratio nyo 1:2, you can use the uptrend line as your support. Yeah. Medyo delikado if you want to bargain for a bit, you can bargain for a bit. But I'm seeing a strong move from ICT, right? So it's up to you if you want to get in that still, right? Medyo high risk na yun. I don't really like that, but I think ICT is gonna be doing good. UBP, Union Bank. Look at Union Bank. RSI is doing a very good move right here. The price is very stable as of the moment. So, very low risk position. It's very stable. Walang nagbebenta ng mas mababa pa as kay UBP. So, I guess this is a good avenue to test UBP already. Test nyo na si UBP right there. Next is AGI. Si AGI naman, good volume yesterday. We have a higher low. So, that's good price action for AGI. This is a good price for AGI for me, right? Considering the market is starting to recover, pag nag-recover si PSEI, yes, AGI is gonna be going up with them. So, if you want to be aggressive right now, eto guys if you want to be aggressive right now, you can, pwede naman, since the market is making a support. But overall, it's a bearish market, so I strongly recommend don't trade as of the moment. Wag muna kayo magte-trade. Right? Kung gusto niyo maging aggressive, you can pick bottoms right here, like this one, or if you want to be a safer player, wait for this to go on an uptrend, on your stocks to go on an uptrend before you really want to get in, right? Oh no, interrupt.